What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MPP, the Noah and Patrick podcast. This is episode number 17. 117.
117.
1 plus 1 does not equal 7. I don't know why I said that, but we're here live from
What?
Sukasa's. Hopefully everyone's staying safe. Round 2 of this hurricane slash bomb cyclone slash atmospheric whatever it's called.
Global warming.
A lot of water, flooding, tsunamis. I don't know what it is, but hopefully everyone's staying safe. Hopefully your house is not underwater. Hopefully your house doesn't get underwater. But yeah, that's what's going on in our neck of the woods.
Yeah, I don't think any houses are going to go underwater, but it's going to get it's going to get pretty flooded.
Yeah.
I think schools everywhere are canceled tomorrow for making a 4-day weekend for the people out there. Some are even canceled Thursday and some even on Wednesday. So it just depends on the area, but it's pretty crazy right now with the storm.
Yeah. Even like today, I don't know, it wasn't even raining today, but I guess the runoff from the mountains and inland and everything goes to the ocean. So all the rivers,
and then the
that
rivers
are close
are
by are
expanding.
overflowing.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy to see, Some of these rivers haven't had water in them for
Been dry.
a good 3-4 years. I don't know, 5 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Something crazy. So, it's good that we get this rain and the water and everything, but not this much. This is kind of crazy.
Extra.
Never seen it before. But we have a great episode this week. Just a little highlight. Our no more NFL picks. We're in playoff season now in the NFL. Pretty interesting matchups that we're going to get into and talk about later in the episode. But exciting news for Carlos Correa. He
Been waiting for this for a while now.
Finally found his new home. 6 years, 200 million. Going back to the Twins, who, of course, they just had him. So, of course, he's going to pass the physical. I don't know. I feel like he gets 33 million, close to 33 million a year. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I think it's a good deal for him. The Twins already know how he plays. He's already comfortable there, so no big change, no crazy expectations, I guess. But yeah, he lost out on $150 million on top of this from the injury or the physical about potential injuries to his, I think it's ankle, I think it was. So
ankle, shin area.
yeah, like lower leg area.
Lower leg, yeah.
Yeah, and it sucks that he lost out on $150 million and another, like 7 years of secured payment. But I'm pretty sure he probably has another opt-out clause in here. So if he has I think it's 3 years in opt-out. So if he plays good the next 3 years, he can opt out, try to sign another big deal, I guess. But who knows if that'll happen? But yeah, I mean, 200 million. Like, how can you complain? 200 million.
Yeah, I mean, and if he stays healthy, this deal is 6 years. So, at the end of 6 years, he could, if healthy, still swinging the bat well. He could make up the money in the next couple years and see. So, in the end, he may get all the money back, but as of right now, it's just.
Some would say it's even better this way because of inflation, how it works. Like over the years, like the dollar goes down, so he could potentially make more, later on. But
yeah,
good for him. I mean, $200 million is a lot of money, and I kind of wish the Giants tried to get him again though. Like that would have been pretty cool if they signed him to the 6-year 200. But I doubt he would have signed for anything less than what he was already expecting with the Giants. So
Yeah, and plus,
tough.
Giants already let him go, so
Yeah.
I think it. I
Same
think
thing with the Mets.
it would have been weird, I think because he would have to go through the same physical again. Or were they gonna say, yeah, okay,
Well, I don't know because well they already did the physical, so they know what's on the physical, like what's wrong and everything, right? So I don't think you'd have to go through it again, but they would just have to agree on a lesser amount of what they think he would be worth, for the risk.
yeah.
So it would just be up to him to accept it. But uh, yeah, I mean, in other news, at the college football playoffs, I don't know how many people were watching it, but
Or how many people stopped watching it?
yeah, I definitely stopped. Georgia just blew out TCU. TCU scored one touchdown. I think it was in the first quarter or the second quarter, and then that's it. It was like 60, what was it?
65-7,
65 to 7. Just
highest scoring uh playoff game, highest scoring championship game, of
I was
course.
hoping Georgia hit 100. They were at like 50 in the third quarter, and then they just put all the fourth stringers in, all the
Yeah, give it a
your
chance to play.
potential walk-ons in
Yeah,
there. Yeah, but not an exciting one. Um, but hey, that's what the 12 playoff um
supposedly
is
that's
gonna
what.
be next year. It's gonna
But
make it more.
it's gonna all be SEC teams, all Big Ten teams. Like so, we're gonna see Georgia, Alabama, Georgia, Alabama. Shoot, who else is see Ohio State, Michigan. Probably see. I'm trying to think someone else in the SEC that was pretty good this year.
I don't know. You
Texas
got
go
me on the
probably gonna be
conferences.
there.
I just know the Pac-12. No longer Pac-12.
No longer Pac-12, Pac-10 next year.
Pac-10. Back to the Pac-10. But yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, like if it was a 12, what USC would have been in there.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Clemson,
Alabama, Clemson,
Alabama,
a
um,
couple other teams. I can't. I'm trying to think of the rankings, but I can't.
Michigan.
So Michigan's already in there. Penn State, I think, might have been in there, but I think they lost.
I think Utah would have been in there.
Yeah, Utah. Yeah, it would have been
I think Oregon would have slid in on 12, honestly.
it's close. Yeah. It would have been interesting though, because like a Oregon Georgia matchup, like if they both won their games and like if they weren't matched up together in the first round, or well, I think there's gonna be buys, so it'd be the second round.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be interesting to see like a matchup like that, like a rematch, like that happened the first game, and then you get to see them in the last game after they improved everything. Whatever, after the year goes on, a team is different.
Yeah, but I mean, Georgia putting up 65. I don't know. They looked pretty strong.
So,
Everyone
well,
like
I
gets
mean, they had a 25-year-old playing against 19-year-olds, so a little different.
it is what it is.
Stetson Bennett, man,
It
he can.
won
And I
some
think
and lose
he
some.
could come back for another year if he wanted to.
I don't think he
Uh,
will.
I think he has 1 year eligibility left. I think still, right?
Yeah, he walked on and then he transferred to JC and then he came back. And yeah, I think he just has
Then he
he
had the
probably has one
COVID
more.
years. He probably had redshirt years. So like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But I
Same age
mean,
as
I would
as
just
you.
go off on a high note. You won back-to-back championships. Was it back-to-back MVPs or no? Was
I
it
don't know if
that?
he won MVP this year or not. I
He
didn't
won. He
watch
won
that
it
long.
this. I know he won it this year. I don't know if he won it last year.
Yeah. No, he won it last year, so it's back to back.
Okay,
Yeah.
back-to-back MVPs. So,
I heard them talk about last year him winning it. So,
I would
uh,
just call it quits.
but hey, he's gonna get a chance in the NFL. I'm guessing.
Little backup role,
He'll
probably.
be a mid rounder. I don't think he'll be a late rounder, just because of how decorated he is.
Yeah,
Someone might give him a chance in the fourth.
been hearing mixed rumors about him just because he's only like 5'11", 6 feet tall. Can't see over the line, kind of small
Yeah, but
build.
you'll sign Bryce Young 180, 5'10",
Yeah,
5'9". But that makes no
supposed to be the
sense.
next
It makes no
next
sense.
guy.
They say he's the next. What was it? I've heard a lot of things that he's the next, great, like he's the greatest quarterback they've seen in a long time.
I didn't think he was like that great at Alabama, so I don't know what they're.
I don't know, man. Like they love that guy.
Yeah.
Um, but not a lot of other love being shown to Hamlin. A little Hamlin update. He was released from the hospital. So at first he was transferred from Cincinnati to Buffalo, and then he's been released from Buffalo, and he's back home hanging out.
Do you think he shows up this
Oh,
game?
this game? I don't know about this game. I think if they play the Bengals, he'll show up.
Show up
Well,
to watch,
the
or is he
next,
gonna play? When do you think he's gonna play?
I don't think they'll let him play.
No.
No, he's on IR anyways. I think so. I don't even know if he can come back off IR.
Oh, and then I was saying he could play like this week if he wanted to, or next week. I don't know.
I thought he was on IR. I don't think they can activate anyone off IR anymore.
Hmm.
But I mean, I think he'd probably be good to play in a couple weeks. Because at least from what I've been seeing people talk about, I've never really seen this situation happen, but people have been talking about it. Like usually people are good after like a couple weeks to come back and play. Like they're all fine. Like it's kind of just like I don't want to say like a fluke, but like it's just like such a rare thing to happen, and it doesn't really cause a lot of damage apparently. So, which is great. So he'll definitely be back next year.
But I guess he was replacing Micah Hyde, so Buffalo does get Micah Hyde back, one of the best cover safeties.
And he's
So
a rookie, so he's got plenty
yeah,
of time to play. 24, I think.
yep.
Um, but yeah, he's doing good right now, and he's home, so we'll probably see him show up to the game. I don't think he'll play, but might see him show up. Give a little speech, talk to the team again.
Yeah. Well, while I was waiting for the Warriors game to show, even though they lost to the Suns and in the end by a lot. Well, not by a lot, but they were getting killed. I was watching the Miami Heat game versus who were they playing? Just Miami Heat versus
Hornets.
Miami Heat versus God. Anyways, Miami Heat went 40 for 40 in free throws, which is pretty insane.
That record? It has to be a record, right?
It's an NBA single game record, yeah. 40 for 40.
Thunder.
Thunder. Feel the thunder. But yeah, so 40 for 40 free throws. I think Jimmy Butler had like 23 free throws, 23 for 23.
23, yeah.
I'll get it. I remember my stats. So I bring the topic to the podcast. I know my stuff.
And then there's only
Josh Grady
6 players to
had a
shoot free
triple
throws
double.
on the Heat, and they made them all. So it's 23. 6 was the next highest. 5 was the one after that, and then 3 of them had 2. So
Hey, shout out to everyone, but
that's
Miami
pretty
came
crazy.
back in that game. OKC looking good. They have a chance at Wembanyama, which wouldn't be even more insane because they already have Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, people forget that they're gonna have him next year, another 7'1" guy. So
Yeah.
Wembanyama 7'3"
I know
coming in.
everyone has 14%. Thunder's looking good. But I don't think Thunder's gonna get him.
No,
No.
you don't even think they'd try to trade for him with all their picks?
Dude, I think they were so in on Chet Holmgren though. And I like him.
That was kind of before
Wembanyama just
everyone
had a
knew
guy
about
blow by
Wembanyama.
him and dunk on him, so he's
Oh,
not
yeah, he
that
had
good.
one mistake at a 18-year-old kid.
Dude, you're 7'5".
I mean, yeah, but there's gonna be some fast guys blowing by you. So,
Got long
um,
strides.
yeah, Wembanyama first overall pick, no doubt. Whoever gets first, even if they have whoever, they're getting rid of him at center. Chet Holmgren, you're playing power forward at 7'1", whatever 7'3", whatever your height is. Wembanyama 7'5". That'd be insane. It's like the Magic.
Yeah. And then
Um,
Wembanyama has point guard moves, can shoot, step back.
I personally don't think that'd be the best place for him. Um, I think there's too many good young players on that team where he just doesn't fit. I don't know. He's kind of like a star, like
Yeah, he
a
would.
one
I
man
feel like he
show
would
type
want to be.
player.
Yeah,
He's like a Luca. He needs like a supporting cast, not star level players, if that
yeah.
makes sense. Like young LeBron or young Kobe, or I guess
Give a
Kobe in general.
little brawny to Wembyama. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. He needs I think he'd probably be best fit on like a Pacers team, or
Hmm.
I even
Then
think the Magic could be a little. He'd probably be good on the Magic actually.
we got Wembyama. He's a young guy. He's probably gonna be a future star. But then you got Scoot Henderson in the G League Ignite. He's been that guy's insane as well.
Any other year, he's going number one.
Yeah,
But you have to deal with Wembanyama.
probably go whoever gets the second pick, dude. That's like winning
It's two number
first
one
pick.
picks basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot
So
of times you can say that. Like the last time that's happened, I don't know,
yeah, it's
2003
not gonna
draft
be like
maybe.
a Anthony Bennett bust.
That's just horrific. Like the whole draft was kind of bad though, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't really remember what year that was and who was drafted, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't a great draft.
Just don't be surprised you're getting an Anthony Bennett jersey shirt soon.
Oh man, that's the one I want, dude.
You just gotta find it. I just gotta find
That's
it.
historic.
I know it's gonna be expensive, I think.
That actually might be an expensive one. You might have to not get that one. That's gonna Darko Milicic. That'd be sick.
Yeah. That's
I'd wear that one.
I've been getting a little TikToks. So I'm adding players to the list that there was this guy who was just going through all the busts and like the
Hmm.
all the
Yeah.
drafts. It was pretty cool to see. But just adding players.
Yeah.
Um well, I guess we can do it um before we take a break. Speaking of the NBA, found this game on TikTok, of course. That's where I get all my stuff. Um,
Jacob Poeltl's game or what?
yeah, dude, it's a NBA player guessing game, Noah. Uh, so how this
Okay.
works, we just, put a random player in there right now, and from that guess, it will show if we got the right division, the right school, or I think. Wait, hold on. Uh, yeah. Green and then color indicates a match. Yellow team indicates a mystery player plays for that team. Position. Blah blah.
Okay.
We'll just see how it goes. Hopefully, we get like
Okay.
a first match. Who's the player you want to put down?
Wait, so we just have to guess any, like, it doesn't matter? Just any game? Any name? There's no
Any
hint or anything?
and no. Once you guess a player
Oh,
first, and then
okay.
it gives you hints.
Are they current players only?
Yeah, current players only.
I was gonna say Nate Robinson. Um, let's go with Gabe Vincent.
Oh, nice. A little cheat sheet here. Okay.
So we got the high age and number.
Uh, I think so. No,
So we didn't get
we
anything.
we didn't get anything. We gotta
Okay, it
guess
has to
it.
be yellow.
Yeah, it
Oh, so
has
it's
to be
not even
yellow.
not in the Eastern Conference. Okay,
Yeah,
so
not
it's
in the Eastern
West.
Conference.
Go ahead. You guess, I guess.
Oh, you want me to guess? So it's
Or
not
you
in
want
the.
just me to do it, or you can
No,
do it?
no, we can both do it.
Go ahead.
So Western Conference. Western Conference. Let's go, Luca. Oh, we're in the West. All right, here we go. So West Conference. Well, of course, I was thinking division. Forward
So it's a
and
forward or a guard, and
his
or
height's he's taller than 6'7". He's older than 23, and his number's less than 77.
wait, so what's also yellow for the position? So he's either a forward or a guard.
Yeah, so we got yeah, confusing, you know.
Okay, so he's a forward or a guard, I guess. Why wouldn't it just be green?
Wait, yellow in the position indicates a partial match to the mysteries player's position.
Yeah, as a forward or guard, I guess.
Yeah. Taller than 6'7"?
Go LeBron James. He's a forward. Taller than 6'7", I think.
Oh, okay.
Our Pacific Division.
Okay, so we got the Lakers, got the Clippers, got the
He's younger than
Warriors.
38, higher than 6, shorter than 6'9". Okay.
So he's got to be 6'8", 6'8", 6'8". What's the 38's rough? And Doncic is 23. That's a big age gap. He's a forward. Andrew Wiggins?
Potentially, yeah. I guess that. Might be still on the Kings, too.
Oh, Kings too, huh?
You got the Suns, Kings, Clippers, Lakers, Warriors. Right.
Suns, Kings. Paul George. Is
Yeah.
he a point guard?
Paul George, Andrew Wiggins.
I'm gonna go
No, he's
Paul
a
George.
forward. He's a forward.
Oh,
Well, Kawhi then, right? It has to be. Yeah. Oh, what was it? It wasn't number
older than
two.
32.
Kawhi's number 2. Older than 32.
Well, is Kawhi older than Paul George?
I thought he is 32. Oh, no, just do Kawhi.
Oh well. Oh yeah, it's Clippers. Duh,
But
huh?
on the first guess, he was Gabe Vincent's number 2, and then he's not 2. Oh, you just went. Oh.
Oh yeah, huh? Higher than 6. Yeah. Who else is on the Clippers?
The only thing I think of is like Kennard. I don't even think he's on there anymore. But he's not 6. He's not taller than. He's not 6'8". And he's 31. He's not 33. Um.
And he's between 13 and 2. Man, they're really testing us, huh? Really need
Who
to pull up a
who got his back hurt? Is he 6'8" though? And what number is he?
back hurt.
Marcus Morris.
Marcus Morris?
But I don't know if he's still on the team. I don't know if he's 6'8". Just do Marcus Morris. He might be 30. I don't think he's older than 30.
I think he's older than 30, right?
32 though. Just do it. I don't know.
We did it. Let's
Look at
go.
that. Hurt his back. So you can only do this every 4 hours?
New mystery player in 4 hours. Yeah,
I guess it's one a day.
I guess. Yeah, I guess it's like Wordle, huh?
I guess.
That's cool. Well,
Nice.
we got to do it next week, man. We got to see how long the streak
All
can
right.
last.
Yeah, it's a new game we can add to the
New game. It's pretty
since
cool.
since the
What an
thing's
awful
gone.
first guess, huh?
I mean, you just have to say somebody
What made you think of Gabe Vincent?
because
that
you're
who
talking
you-
about the free throws.
Okay, yeah.
So I
Because
was
of
like,
Jimmy Butler, you know?
yeah, I was like, well, I mean, we were just talking about the Heat, so
That's cool. I'm glad it wasn't like a known player either. Like
Yeah.
Marcus Morris, he's
Well, that's
kind
kind
of
of why I went with Gabe Vincent too, because he's not a big name. So
well. That's the
nice. That's
also
fun.
shout out to Poeltl. How to Pol Pol how do you
Total.
say his name? Portal?
Total.
Portal. Well, shout out to him. He also got dunked on. So
Jacob Total or Jakob
Jakob. He
Jakob
also got
Total.
dunked on by uh John Morant for the second time in his career. So did not make the business decision to get out of the way. Just took it like a champ.
Sometimes the dunk just gives you more fame. You get dunked on.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But let's take a quick break here. Listen to our sponsors. Come back in the next round and we'll talk about the NFL wildcard this week. Um, and we'll give you our predictions for the wildcard round. And yeah. All right, welcome back. Thank you so much to our sponsors, GMC, Denali, Invisalign, Manscaped, and
You're just giving a
T-Mobile.
free promo right now? Free promo.
I mean that's that those were our sponsors for this week. So
So if
uh,
I go back and I watch this and I don't see their names,
we all know that you don't go back and watch
I'll
them.
go back and
So
watch just to see if you just gave these people free promo.
yeah, it's fine if they hear it. Maybe
No, they're gonna be like, we'll just keep letting them do it. Free promo.
that's fine. That'd be kind of cool.
No, it's not cool for free promo.
That's not cool.
Not cool, man.
All sad. All
You know,
right.
it's also not cool. Last week's NFL games, we had the Cowboys losing, but I think that ruined my week of picks.
Well, you're in luck because I didn't mark the ones that we got right or wrong. So you're gonna find out here, Noah, if you went 8-0.
The Cowboys, I already didn't go 8-0. I think that's the one I didn't
Is
win.
it?
The
So
Jags.
the Titans lost, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why I chose the Titans.
Bengals
Bengals
won.
won,
Vikings
Vikings
won.
won, Niners
Niners
won,
won.
Cowboys lost. Damn.
Eagles won. Lions won. Seahawks
Seahawks.
won.
Dude.
Not
Dude.
only did the Cowboys ruin us on our picks, which I don't know what place we got, but if the Cowboys would have won, we probably would have got
Yep.
top three.
So you went 7-1.
That would have been the first day. No,
That could have been.
the one team, the
What?
Cowboys that are almost 100%, like they should have won. I don't know why I trust Dak, bro. I like, what's the point? Like,
So your final season total 68 and 69. Off by one game. I know last year, uh, I think you were way off. I think you were really
I
far
said I
below.
was gonna get 500 this year.
Yep. You really turned around, and next year, uh, it's your year, Noah. You're
Yeah,
gonna turn around like the Bears.
steady incline right now.
And then I finished at 85 and 61. Pretty good year for myself. Um, can
So
only
I said
go
I've made one too many joke picks this year. That's just all it was.
1 week. It just wasn't.
One too many where I was like, you know what, I'll just pick the opposite of Patrick. One too many Bears picks.
Damn.
That's what it was.
I don't know what they were. Oh, two.
Oh, I had a 1-7,
Mm,
I think, and then you had a 1-7.
yeah. But yeah, that wraps up our the MVP NFL Game Picker 2022. I guess the 2023 TM. this year. You will no longer be seeing this, and I will delete all of it for next year. Um, what was I gonna say?
Whoa.
I think for the Pick'em League, we at this last week, I think it was like tied 16th. Um, I think we missed 4 games, 5 games, 4 games maybe.
Yeah, one
Um,
of them was a 1 point game, but the Cowboys were like a 13-point game and they lost. So
yeah, Cowboys loss really messed everything up for us. But overall, the whole season, I didn't come in last place. Did we did pretty well together picking. I think we were top 20. I think every week.
at least
I think I finished like 30th, 31st, and there was like 34, 35 people. So
I brought up the average. So Patrick could
brought
have
up
finished
the
last.
average. I probably would have been like 30-30 maybe. Uh, Hopefully next year, kind of want to continue that. Maybe go 50-50 with Noah if he wants to.
We'll see.
Um, if he wants to.
Maybe I'll get my own spot.
Oh. I don't know. Then I would be kind of sad.
Maybe we'll,
Yeah.
we'll just get 2 spots. And we'll just have the
Oh,
same
double
picks
the
every
money.
time.
Let's
Or
see.
one pick has one of them and the other one has the opposite.
Yeah.
So
Well,
guaranteed.
that's true. Well, no, I do want to go through. We'll save the playoff predictions after we hear. Uh, that by now everyone should know the Bears got the number one pick,
Somehow, and with impossible odds, the Houston Texans threw a Hail Mary for a touchdown on 4th down
and
and
then
handed the Bears the number one pick in the NFL draft,
they
giving them a multitude of options here. Go ahead.
also got the 2 point conversion. Okay,
And
like
the
they could have scored the
two
touchdown and been like, let's just throw it over someone's head.
Some
But
would say it was a miracle. Others would say it's because Lovie Smith used to be the Bears head coach and he wanted the Bears to get the first pick.
wow, did not
And
think
he
about
knew he
that.
was getting fired
Yep.
after the season anyways. But look, I'll just say what I think the Bears should do with this pick, and
Yeah.
then we can go over what maybe other people have said and whatever.
Let's hear it from you first. You're the.
The only one
I'm
true
glad.
Bears
I'm glad
fan.
one of us on this podcast is a Bears fan. So
It's gonna be an exciting offseason for me with the
yeah.
Bears.
What do you want to see?
Well, this is how I took this is my outlook on how the season went. The Bears, I think, played a lot better this year than they did last year, even though they finished worse. I think they didn't lead. I don't know if they led the league, but they could have had a winning record by one possession losses. If they didn't lose those games, they would have been a playoff team. So that just shows the improvement right there. Their defense started off great before they traded 2 of their best defenders. So obviously they're going to try to upgrade those in the offseason, which I think they can with all the money they have. They're going to have like 160 million of cap space. So they're going to have a lot of players they can bring in. So this is what I think they should do with the first pick. Okay. Definitely trade down. I think there's no way that they take who is it? Will Anderson Jr. I think that's his name, first overall. And obviously, like I don't know if you've seen this, but there has to be a lot of people have seen this by now. The Colts GM just said he would do anything for his quarterback if he found him in the draft. Like he'll give up anything. And they're picking 4th, I think.
Yeah.
So I think that's the perfect position. If you can trade back, get the 4th pick, a first round next year, either a second round this year or next year, and maybe like one other thing or one player or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like one starting corner, one starting whatever. That's perfect. Because then you're guaranteed Jalen Carter or Will Anderson, the linebacker, which I think that's who they're probably going to end up getting. I think the Cardinals are set on a defensive tackle now that Watt left. Um, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they have to trade back to 4. I think any farther back, they don't get their guy. Um, and let's say they trade back to 4, and their guy is Will Anderson, and he gets picked, just trade back again. Like, there's no point. Like, there's no point. If you don't want Jalen Carter, don't pick Jalen Carter. You have like it's like, just go back. I think there's a bunch of defensive players in this draft that are rated like extremely high.
Yeah.
So what's the point of going for someone you don't like or picking someone you like earlier?
Mm-hmm.
The 4th pick is like a coveted pick also that can also get you another first round pick or at least another second round pick. So um, that's what I think. I definitely think Bears need to trade back to with the Colts. Like I think their best chances with the Colts.
Yeah.
Anyone else, I think is a loss, unless it's you trade back to the 2nd pick. But that also makes no sense. If you go back 1 pick, you have to trade it again. That like there's no reason to pick 1 or 2 for the Bears.
Yeah.
0 doesn't make any
So
sense.
I'm very confused at some people saying that they should trade Justin Fields.
There's a former NFL GM out there right now saying they should trade for a first and a third for Justin Fields, and then pick Bryce Young.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Bryce Young. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't remember who he was getting compared to, but he's getting compared to like he's like this next generation talent or whatever. Um, I just don't. I don't know. I think there's too many questions, and I think look, let's say for some reason he is this generation talent. Bears don't pick him, and the Bears do bad. Pick quarterback next year. I don't think it matters. Like just you have another year. It's like Justin Fields has played well enough, I think, to earn another year at least. And he's shown that he can throw the ball in college and in the NFL. So I just don't think he has the line, like the time to do it, and then also the players who can create the separation.
Yeah.
Like, at Ohio State, he has these all first round pick wide receivers. So
Who did he have? Didn't he have Olave?
he had Olave. He had Garrett Wilson.
Or were they
Like
both in the same
they're in the
class?
same
I'm
draft class.
guessing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Olave's a rookie and Wilson's a rookie. So
Crazy.
yeah, I mean, like those 2 guys alone are
Yeah.
contending for rookie of the year. So it's like you go from that to I like Darnell Mooney. I like Darnell Mooney, but
I like the Mooney too, and then he got
but he's
injured.
also a small guy who's like not a big target like Chris Olave or Garrett Wilson, and then
Claypool can't separate, so
Claypool's a little slow, but I think he's good if for a red zone. So
he's
I,
like
I
6'6".
he's a red
7".
zone target. So if they can figure out how to use him in the red zone at
Yeah.
least, like it's gonna work out. Or he's like a slant, get you first down type of player. Like
He's a big guy out there.
yeah, he's big. So like there's way to utilize him. I can see why he's a good second round pick, like trade away second round for him, but I don't know if a second round's worth it, but I see why. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't see the Bryce Young thing. Like if he turns out to be great, but what if Justin Fields turns out to be great? Like
Yeah.
he's shown that he can be great already. So it's kind of like there's no reason to just get a first and a third for 2 extra years, I guess, with Bryce Young. But you'll still be paying him more than what you're paying Justin Fields because he'd be a first pick and Justin Fields was the like 11th pick.
Yeah.
So I don't see how that'd save money. But whatever that guy was saying. Also, I'm a better GM, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Just interesting stuff that people were thinking about trading Justin Fields.
And also, I think if they trade Justin Fields, I don't even think they'd settle for a first and a third. They'd have to get more than just a first and a third.
I would at least get a couple first.
You have to look at what to use the 49ers as an example. They traded for Trey Lance. They spent 3 first round picks for Trey Lance.
Yeah,
it'd have to be something like that.
And he wasn't even the number 1 pick.
Exactly.
Pick. He was like number 4, 3,
4 or 5, or 3 to between 3 and 5.
Yeah. And look how that's working out. He hasn't had a fair chance. He did lose to the Bears, which is
What's wrong with
that was an interesting game.
that? Nothing
That
wrong with
was
losing to the Bears, bro.
that was when the Bears defense was good, and it was like
Yeah,
dumping ass
it
rain.
was a
So
tough game, but
tough game all around. Trey Lance's first game in the
it's like
NFL.
raining, can barely run on the field. It's just like,
It was sloppy, slushy. Ugh, just
but
the
but
worst.
also like not talking about what's it called? Justin Fields' like play. I think he's shown to be a good leader. Like I think a lot of the people like him on the team. So it's
Hmm.
like I think it would just be messing with the team to trade him because I think like people like the guy. So
The
he
likable
also
character.
yeah, he says a lot of good stuff in interviews.
Hmm.
Unlike Zach Wilson, and he takes accountability for stuff. So I mean he's got the QB mindset. So
Yeah,
the leader mindset.
yeah. So interesting stuff. I'm sure once we're so far away from the draft.
Yeah, few
We're
months.
Yeah. So a lot of stuff can change. Um, I guess we can also mention that Derek Carr is either going to get traded or going to get cut. His time with the Raiders is done, which is insane. Uh, a lot of teams I think will go after Derek Carr as being like a veteran leader. I would honestly take him over Jimmy G and
Derek Carr has a better arm than Jimmy G.
Jimmy G and shoot, who's the other guy that I'd probably take him over Tom Brady too. Tom Brady's got 1 year probably, but that's what we said a couple of years ago. So
I think it's going to be a swap. Tampa's going to trade for Derek Carr.
damn.
I think either way, Derek Carr is going to go to a team that can give the Raiders a quarterback. So like with the Colts, I don't think he'll go to the Colts because I don't know what they would even offer for him. And I think the
Hmm.
Colts rather pick somebody than trade for Carr. But yeah, I mean he's a good QB, so I don't even know. I can see him on the Saints. The Saints could be pretty good with him.
He's like
Um,
middle tier, maybe high middle.
I would say he's above average. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's like a top
15,
12,
12,
maybe
13. Yeah,
13, maybe. Yeah, I wouldn't say 15. I don't think he's middle. I think he's a little bit better than middle. So,
yeah.
but yeah, what do
But
you think about the Bears? What do you think the Bears should do? I want to know from an outside perspective
outside perspective,
before we move on here.
I 100% agree with you. I don't think they
Okay.
should trade Justin Fields. He almost broke the single season record rushing, right? For a
Yeah, rushing.
QB.
He
He
missed it
almost
by
beat Michael
69
Vick,
yards
I
or
think.
68 yards. Yeah.
Yeah, which is insane because he wasn't really rushing the ball. I mean, he was all season, but kind of towards the end, he was putting up 100-yard
Yeah, the first
games,
half he didn't really run. He was trying to, you know,
pass it, and
yeah, force stuff.
yeah,
And they kind of changed the offense around him.
which is good. That's what they should be doing.
Exactly. Now
They don't have a
they'd
good
have to do it
line.
again if they drafted someone else, change their offense again.
Yeah. So I think they already have a good game plan around him. If he keeps rushing like that, how can you stop him and then put like a good wide receiver with him, a rookie or a vet or something?
And he
I
could, yeah,
mean,
if he somehow gets his passing on like above average, he'd probably be the most dangerous QB right now.
yeah,
Probably more dangerous than Lamar, because Lamar has shown he's a little more injury prone. Um, but
I
yeah,
think, yeah,
third or fourth pick is I think what they have to go for. I think anything else is a loss.
yeah,
They can't like there's because you they can't pick their guy from there. So if you go to fourth and your guy is not there, then just trade back again. But I think fourth is the best spot because the Colts have said that they would do anything, and I think they would trade anything for Bryce Young. If
if you
he's
could get a little,
supposedly if he's supposedly this generational quarterback, how could it not be their guy? It's like
yeah,
doesn't make
get a little
sense.
DeForest Buckner maybe.
Yeah, that'd be nice. A little DeForest Buckner, a first, and then 2 seconds, and maybe like a later first in a different year. Like I don't know, but
Yeah,
like that'd be nice. Um, but I think it'll be a lot. I can't even fathom how much they'll get for it because like I've never really seen like a trade, like a first round pick trade before. But it's gonna have to be more than what the 49ers gave for the third or the fifth pick, whatever it was.
Yeah.
So it'll be multiple firsts and then either a couple seconds or a player. Like if it's DeForest Buckner, it'd probably be three firsts in DeForest Buckner,
Yeah.
depending
I
on how
think
many years he has left. I don't know on the contract.
yeah. I think you get more by trading the first overall pick than trading Justin Fields.
Exactly. I don't understand the Justin Fields trade thing. It doesn't make
I don't know.
sense. And you give him a year, and then he's not good next year. Then the team's obviously going to be bad again. So it's like just get him. You'll
Probably
have
gonna
another
be
good
like a top
pick.
10 pick, yeah.
Yeah, I'll get like a Caleb, or you can trade those picks you get for
Ooh,
a tire
little
pick. Like
Caleb Williams.
exactly, like you just take your chance on Caleb Williams, same kind of play style. So it's like you already have an offense style for him.
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
Doesn't make sense to me, but yeah, yeah. I'm glad you agree because that means you're smart. So maybe you are a genius too.
I follow some stuff. I looked on ESPN today.
Okay. I was
All right.
watching Pat McAfee's podcast and they're talking
Dude,
about it. Yeah,
that guy's shout out to him.
yeah.
He really turned college game day around.
What a punter!
So next, finally we get into our
It's our new
wild
picker right here.
wild card picks here. I kind of like how there's numerous ones. Tim the Tatman, Nick Merckx. They kind of did their own. I kind of saw those that they chose, which are
Mm-hmm.
kind of what we did in our first episodes with those types of pickers. But this one's kind of cool. It tells you highest remaining seed and who they're going to play in the next round, and lowest remaining seed. So it does all the work.
Yeah.
Um, and it kind of shows you the seedings and everything. So
So are we just picking wild card then? Or are we gonna do the whole thing?
so I don't know. Do you think we're gonna have separate? We can do two brackets.
Yeah, sure. It doesn't matter.
Okay. So, I'll let you go first.
Okay. So just
Which
go
game do you
left to
want to?
right here, I guess.
Yeah,
Or
which game do you want to start with?
let's just go
Do the
let's
easy games, do the hard games. You can do your predictions, whatever you
well we'll
want.
go right to left. So I mean we'll go two seed, three seed, four seed.
Okay.
So I'll do both the two seeds first. So 49ers and the Seahawks here. Um for some reason a lot of people are questioning this game. I've seen it where they're like, well, it's hard to beat a team three times in a row, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how you pick against the 49ers here. They're going
Yeah.
to get all their defensive players back that were hurt the last couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think they're the only team that can really beat the Eagles because I think it's definitely going to be an Eagles 49ers. Like, I don't know. Unless somehow there's a team in here that surprises, which maybe I'll choose it just to make it fun. But I go 49ers for sure on this one.
Okay.
I don't even think it'd be a close game either. I mean, the 2-7s, I don't think they're going to be close. I think the Bills are going to just stomp on the Dolphins also. Um, they have Skylar Thompson playing QB, so a rookie.
Yikes.
Now, this is where it gets a little weird. So, the Vikings and the Giants. The Vikings have to be the most hated good team right now. Like, a lot of people don't think they deserve all their wins.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't really agree. I think they're a really good offensive team, but their defense has kind of fallen off. Their defense was a lot better in the first half of the
Yeah.
year. I think the Giants are really consistent. They're average,
Yep.
but their defense is really good. And Daniel Jones can be good sometimes.
Sometimes.
He's really improved actually. Um, I'm gonna go with the Giants.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are doing this too, but I could just see the Giants, man. Just all right. So the Bengals, Ravens. A lot of people think Ravens are going to win this too. Bronco and Bengals. I think without Lamar, the Ravens don't win it.
Yeah. Anthony Brown.
Yeah,
Let's go Ducks. We know what he does what he did at Oregon, and it wasn't much.
yeah. I'm surprised he's a third stringer. Buccaneers, Cowboys. See, like everyone's talking about what's his name? Derek Carr. Derek Carr, he wasn't playing well, blah blah. He has better stats than Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
Less interceptions.
Yep.
Um,
Dak has the most.
he's close with touchdowns, but I think Dak has more. Um, and Tom Brady has never lost to the Cowboys. He's 7-0 against the Cowboys.
It's a good stat.
And
It's
he's
a good
gonna keep
stat.
it. You can't go against Brady, bro. Against the Cowboys, at the very least, Brady
Mm-hmm.
will continue the streak. I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers.
Good choice.
I'm gonna hurry up because we're running out of time a little bit. So Jaguars Chargers. This is gonna be a really close game. I think it's gonna be the most fun game to watch. Um, but I think Justin Herbert pulls it out. I think he does. Trevor Lawrence sometimes loses his accuracy.
Yeah.
So I I saw a couple times last week he just overthrew the end zone, targeted the end zone. So
Yeah.
I'm going Chargers. Yeah.
Nice.
So you
So
want to continue this, or you want to just pick yours?
no. We'll just pick the wild card
Okay.
and then win the divisional round, and then we'll pick from there.
All right. So you go ahead and do yours.
So Noah has made it easy for me. There's only I can explain. Do you want me to explain each game? I mean, the Niners,
Yeah,
of
go for it. Go
course.
for it.
Niners versus Seahawks, of course. Got to go with the Niners. Brock Purdy. He's looking good. He's looking like the guy. Going to be
Yeah,
very interesting what they do in the off season. I
I
know
know
they
that's
haven't
another
even won or anything.
interesting offseason going on.
I just want to make a quick point. I think this is what the Niners should do. They should keep Brock Purdy as a starting QB.
Ooh,
Trade
over
Jimmy,
Trey.
trade Jimmy away. Get some assets, get some
Yep.
picks.
Yep.
People are definitely want him.
Third
He's
and a
still
fourth.
good. He doesn't turn the ball over. He's an average QB. I would take Derek Carr over him though. And
Ooh,
then Trey Lance, he doesn't have it. How many Trey Lance jerseys do you see in that crowd? Purdy is the guy.
he doesn't have the star
He has
factor.
the dog in him.
No, Brock Purdy has the star factor. I don't think yeah, what's his name?
Lance.
Lance. That's got Larry Nance.
Lance
Has the
Jr.
I don't think Lance has the
He doesn't have it.
that superstar. He's kind of a quiet guy. He's like doesn't make crazy plays, but he's a nice young
Yeah.
player. But yeah, like he said, like who's wearing number 7 in the stands?
7, 5.
5. Who's wearing number 5 in the stands?
Colin Kaepernick. People are wearing Kaepernick over Lance.
People are wearing 7 in the stands. Who's wearing 5? I'd wear 13 over 5.
Exactly. But yeah, Niners all the way. It's gonna be a sloppy game, of course, like we said in the beginning of the episode. Gonna be a lot of rain. So thank God Trey Lance isn't out there because you know what they did against the Bears
Go
in sloppy
Bears,
weather.
baby. Go Bears.
Also agree with the Giants and the Vikings. I think the Vikings, they got it to the playoffs. A little rocky there at the end. I don't think they're carrying as much momentum as they are as the Giants. So I think the Giants. And I think it's still going to be a close game because the Giants' offense isn't,
The best.
spectacular.
Yeah.
They can put up, 20 points, but I think that's
Giants
just
are
going to
hot.
be, Kirk Cousins isn't going to show up. I'm going to say it right now. He's going to throw 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions.
You get one of two Kirk Cousins. The 500 passing yard Kirk Cousins or the 6 interception Kirk Cousins.
Exactly. Cowboys versus Bucks. Again, the Cowboys lost to the Commanders. And
Pretty bad too.
how do they come back from that? I don't think they're going to come back with vengeance because the Cowboys they never win in the playoffs, and Tom Brady does. So I think I'm going Tom Brady, and it's a home game for Tom. So gotta go
Kind
Buccaneers on that
of
one.
interested to see what they do with Dak, the Cowboys, if they lose this because
If they lose, they're firing McCarthy for sure. And I don't know, trade away Dak. I don't know, cut him.
I don't know, man. He's owed a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. He just signed a contract. Like,
Yeah, he still has like a few more years on that thing, like 5.
yeah. Um, again with the Bills Dolphins, Bills are playing for DeMar still.
Exactly.
Dolphins, Skylar Thompson, he doesn't have it. You can beat the Jets last week 9-6. You're playing the Jets.
He's not a Brock Purdy rookie.
No, not at all.
He's not a superstar.
Does not have the dog in him. I'll just
The
keep saying
dog.
it because everyone just says it now. Uh, but yeah, Bills easily win. Um, let's see what else. Bengals, of course. People have Bengals going to the Super Bowl. Just crazy. Yeah, I mean Bengals easily. No way Anthony Brown gets a touchdown this week. And I want the Chargers to win, Noah. I want the Chargers to win, but I kind of want to see Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars go because they're just like the underdogs of the whole season. I know they have a better seeding from the Chargers, but they did, it wasn't a strong division. So
the Jaguars have a good defense, so it's not like they're a bad team.
And I think the Jaguars kind of hit their stride at the end of the season. They kind of turned it around, and they're playing with a lot of confidence. So, I like the Jaguars. It doesn't matter; they're still going to play the Chiefs in the next round, and I think they're going to get beat. And I think both teams, when they play against the Chiefs, are going to get beat. So, yeah, that's my pick for the wild card. All the games are the same between me and Noah, except for the Chargers and Jaguars. That's where we're different, and we will see who goes on to the divisional round.
Honestly, like no upsets, because all of these games are going to be pretty even, except for the higher seed ones.
Yep.
And the Giants Vikings. I honestly think the Vikings are an underdog in that game. No one thinks they'll win it.
Wait, Vikings are the underdogs?
Yeah, because I don't think anyone really sees them winning it. I've seen everyone pick Giants. I've seen so many people just go with the Giants. They're saying the Vikings just are a fake contender, I guess. I don't know.
But I think that's how the Vikings want it, honestly.
Maybe. All the pressure on the Giants right now.
Yeah. But, yeah. That's, anything else now you want to say?
No, it's been a fun podcast. Yeah, we'll see how these playoff games go. It's gonna be fun to watch. A couple Sunday, couple Saturday, and then one on Monday. So gotta be ready.
But yeah,
we'll see if we have power during the storm.
Hopefully,
I don't think we'll lose power, but it's will be a lot more of a flooding aspect than it is a rain thing.
Well, you do get flood from the rain, so.
I mean, it's flooding right now without the rain.
So, how does floods?
I mean, it's flooding right now without the rain, Patrick.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay. Fine. It got worse without the rain the past 3 days. All right.
Okay.
I don't know what you're trying to do here at the end of the podcast. How are you trying to make me look right now?
But I don't like it.
I don't appreciate it, man. Don't appreciate that.
Well, on that note, thank you everyone for listening. It's been another episode of the MPP, the Noah and Patrick podcast. Follow us at Instagram and Twitter at the MPP Live.
Yep.
And at the MPP on the YouTubes. Comment, subscribe there.
Yep.
Posting video before audio. So try and get the views up before.
Yep. I don't get the audio before the video goes up, so that's why. But,
that's how it is. All right, guys. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.